Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valencia Kienge and today I'm going to be showing you guys a kind of like 2-in-1 makeup tutorial look. The first half of the video will be like me looking like a normal person. Normal as in I'm gonna have natural hair color and I'm gonna do a more natural makeup look because the first half of this video will be me attempting to take my own passport picture. I don't know how passport rules work in different countries, but in Ireland like it's kind of very strict and not too much jewelry. They just kind of want to see the real you, like they don't want no catfishes. So I can't be like too much of a catfish in the first half, but in the second half I'm gonna install my orange hair. I'll probably add on a darker lip color, add on some more jewelry and accessories. The second one will be for my student travel card, so that's not strict at all and I can go like all out with that and be as extra as I want to be, and just less professional. It's more like you're just a student, you know, they just want to see your face and that's it. So that will be the second half of the video, but the first half will be like, you know, professional V, like, you know. Okay, let me stop. You guys get the idea. I hope I explained it properly. Just keep watching and you'll probably understand what I was talking about. Let me just start getting ready for the first professional business sophisticated half of this video. But this is the finished product. I just finished straightening my hair for round 1. So this is how the hair straightened. I'm gonna add a couple more sprays just to make it smell nice, and I'm gonna probably pack on some more mousse just to top up the center. I'm gonna start from the root, drag it down. This is my hair towel, and then sometimes I just like to use a skinnier kind of comb to just like straighten out the to straighten out the parting, and I always use a wider tooth comb to brush out the rest mostly. Just make sure there's no knots. And then recently I also got this John Frieda like serum. It's for coarse hair, the purple one, and it just basically helps it like flyaways. I'm still kind of testing it to see if it does anything too crazy, but so far, like, you know, it's not bad. It smells really nice. Also, I saved the moisturizing part to do on camera because I didn't moisturize my skin yet because I wanted to show you guys what I've been using recently. I feel like it's actually really been helping. My skin's never really been like spotty, if that makes sense. Like, my problem areas were usually almost nearly always in between my eyebrows, sometimes around my chin, and sometimes in between here. It was just so annoying because every time it clear up another spot would grow. But recently I just kind of, you know, I wanted to like try different products out. Right now I've just ventured out into the Fenty Beauty world. I think it's the gift set, so it's all minis. There's also a third like facial cleansing one, but that's like in my bathroom because I actually use that on it daily, and that's what I use to wash my face. And after I wash my face I use the Fenty Skin Hydro Visor Moisturizer and also the Fenty Beauty Fat Water, and it lathers on my skin just so smoothly. And the packaging of these products is just beautifully made. And then also I've recently been using this Revolution Skincare London Dark Spot Corrector just for my dark spots. I literally only kind of place this in the problem areas I pointed out earlier. I don't know, with this I kind of like to pump a couple on the back of my hand and then dot it. Okay, I put a lot. I honestly never put this much before. But just for the sake of the video, let me go all out, you know. My forehead. I really focus the most in this area here because that's my problem area. Couple taps, it comes out nice and controlled. And with the fat water, once again, I focus mostly on the trouble areas and lightly dab it around the rest of my face. And I finish it up with the corrector. I feel like it's gonna help with the foundation. I don't wear too much foundation either, but I feel like it helps. Again, I put quite a lot of oil. I don't put this much, but for the sake of the video, that's what I do for my skin. Another quick thing I want to do is roll my rose quartz like facial roller over my face a bit, so it makes me more alert. And also rose quartz just spreads love and positivity. We're always open to welcoming loving energy into our life, you know. It's actually very therapeutic, I feel. Sometimes I roll it onto my neck. This I feel is one of the most, okay, it's not one of the most natural eyelashes I own, but it's one of the natural lashes I want to go for my passport. I feel like it's natural enough for passport and spicy enough for a student ID card, you know. So it's a nice balance personally for me in between. Not too thick, but it's long and you know it's present. You can see like, oh, this girl has some lashes on or something. It's kind of like that, like in between borderline, does she have lashes or could they really be hers? I'm gonna put the kitty ears on. Hold on, let me do it properly. So that will do, sort of. I don't know what I want my hair to do. I'm just going to leave it like this and we shall get rolling. Let me start with my foundation. The foundation I use is the Lancome Temps Idole Ultra Wear. It has SPF 15 and it's in the shade 10.1. I want to make sure I have a nice view of what I'm doing. I feel like that's enough. I feel like this is even a lot. And it's quite tricky to do this without a mirror. So I just want to make sure everything gets in evenly. I have my contacts in, so I have to be careful not to like move them around too much. This hair does not want to stay in. Can you go back in? Hello. Messed up spot here. Spread it my eyelids a bit more. This foundation also does darken. It oxidizes, so if it looks a bit light, it's because it's going to oxidize and it gets darker and matches my skin tone. I don't really wear concealer like that too much, but for the sake of the video, so I'm gonna try highlight a bit slightly. And the one I use is the LA Pro Girl concealer in the color Fawn. So if I do feel extra, I put some on my nose here. I want to put some here, and a bit here, and a bit here. Pick some up for my eyes. There's a bit a lot there. To blend that out, I literally just use the same brush. So I'm just going to start with my chin, my lip, my nose, lightly push the product in, just lightly because I want it to still be visible. Push in my forehead highlight, go in with my under eye highlight. I push that way into my nose bridge here so it serves as a contour. Then I would drive the remainder over my eyes, push it out back here so that my contact's moving. I like to drag it back, get high up here so it like makes that cat eye lifted look on my face. My brow is doing something it's not supposed to do, but whatever, we can move with that. I don't know why I'm holding my chest like this. I just do that. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side right here. I like to start just around my ear and I draw the shape here so it drops down, so this makes my cheek look like around the cheek and then straight down contours the face like that. So this might be random, but I also picked up a couple books for school that helped me definitely get motivated. I picked up 3. I got these books from Book Depository. 101 Things I Learned in Architecture School by Mathieu Frédéric. I don't know if he's French or what, but I just pronounced it like that. This is what I started reading so far. It's just so convenient and portable, and he himself said like just keep this book open when you're in the studio, keep it in your backpack. He just gives you real raw advice that basically your teachers don't be telling you in architecture / interior design. Yeah, in architecture there's literally so many loose ends. You're not being guided, but you're being guided. Like the way architecture and interior design is taught is just so vague, you can almost get lost in the process because there's so many endless outcomes to things and projects and ideas. But yeah, this is very simplified. This one is the Interior Design Presentations Techniques for Quick Professional Renders of Interiors by Norishi Hasugawa. It has all these sketches of stuff. If you guys want to see a more interior design related video, please let me know. And this one is one of my classmates actually got me onto this book. It's by Frida Ramstead. I don't know how to pronounce her name. And it's the Interior Design Handbook. It just gives you an ultimate interior design handbook. Advice on placements, guidelines of distances, color schemes, child bedroom, just a lot. It tells you everything in here. I got those, and I like a third book that I got. It's not school related, it's just personal reading because I want to get into reading again. Attempts to rebuild that back up. I got this book by R.H. Sin. You guys probably know him from Instagram. Him and his wife like love to write these kind of motivational, inspirational books, little stories, like it's all kind of like that. It's called One More Before Goodbye. Let me finish contouring this before it dries up. I used the NARS loose powder in the shade Mountain, I believe it is. I also use a lot of it to bake. And my face powder is the MAC Studio Fix in NW45. But recently I feel like the undertones don't really go with my face anymore. On my face I feel like it makes it darker. Maybe it's because it's just very matte. I don't know. My face, I use this Bare Minerals face brush I've been using for years, to be honest. I just haven't never switched it out. So that's what we're gonna use. I'm gonna put that all over my face. As you can probably see, it darkened up my face and kind of serves as a bronzer as well, low-key. To bring back the highlight sections we did earlier with the concealer, I use the Bare Mineral one. It's kind of like this, it's loose. So I kind of like, you know, dab it onto the lid. Kind of like still pinching my bridge. I kind of squeeze the brush like this. And then drag it out. I lightly kind of put the residue over my eyelids again. Get some more in my forehead. So I just use my skin, honestly, as my own contour color, if that makes any sense. If you know, you know. A couple on my chin. Let me just get some more. Oh yes, okay, that's enough, man. That's enough. Skirt. So while that bakes, I usually like to start my brows. So this is the brow thing I like to use to shape it into the way I want it to be. My eyebrow pencil isn't anything too special. It's just like a brown shade. I need to get the one that my sister uses. She put me on to this amazing eyebrow pencil. I just need to go pick it up. Hope it looks good on me as it does on her. For now, I just used, I'm not even gonna name it. It's just like a random brown eyebrow pencil from my beauty supply store. For brows, I literally start with kind of lining the bottom, as you can see. Make the tail, repeat the thickness I want for the top, and secure it at the end, such as that. Then with the inner, I just literally just blend it. I literally barely put product in the front and brush my hair up. Just fills it in, but it's still my own hair. And then the ombres into the rest of the brow. I feel like I did a pretty good job with that. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other brow. So while, no, actually no, I was going to brush off the breaking process, but I'm going to leave it on for a bit longer. Start like my winged eyeliner. This is the eyeliner I use from Fenty Beauty that my friend actually got me for my birthday. Anyone who knows me knows that my eyeliner game is strong. Like nobody can play with my eyeliner though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you know, I love my wings. Like what can I say? So obviously you're gonna have to open the eyeliner. Okay, this is what the eyeliner looks like up close. It is extremely sharp and precise. This is the best kind of eyeliner you need if you want to do the cat eye. You shake it a bit and just get the product rolling. I have to find a medium ground because like I said, this is a 2-in-1 makeup look. I have to find something that's like student appropriate but also being passport friendly. Like I still need to look like myself. Like I can't go all out catfish right now, you know what I'm saying? So when I do my eyeliners, I always get up close and personal with my mirror. So my mirror is literally right in front of me in my lap. I pull my skin slightly. What I'm trying to do now is draw one little guideline that is in line with the end of the tail of my brow, the end of the tail of my eyebrow, with the bottom of the end of my eye, like that. This line here, roughly. I feel like here is a good length because if I go any further, it's gonna look too dramatic for a passport picture. Drag inwards to make the V. As you can see, there's a little gap in between that I fill in, but the shape, the main shape, the triangle shape is drawn. And then towards the end I fix up the tail a bit more, but right now I'm filling it in, dragging it along my lash line. Yes. And for the inner part, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I'm just going to draw a little line and work from there. And it connects just like that. Can you guys see the difference? So the end of the brow tail connects towards that. The angle is aligned and then you draw it in, you fill in the gap and align it inwards. I always like to leave this little section here halfway between my eye and this part here. I like to leave it thin or almost barely filled in, and then bring in the cat eye inner section here, just because I feel like if I fill in this part here from here to here, it's gonna make the eyeliner look really thick and make my eyes look smaller, and my eyes are already pretty small, so I'm only trying to make the focus on the tail and the inner section. that's the eye. I'm gonna move on to the next one now. This part here is where I usually like to add my beauty marks, but then I realized I still have my baking powder on my face. So what I'm gonna do now is finally sorry about that, I had a school email. So what I like to do here is brush off the baking in the areas I put them on, and lightly kind of press the remainder over my brows so it doesn't get shiny over the day. But not too much, like I still want the highlight to be popping. And then just usually here it comes out really light in photos because of the baking powder. So since this is darker, I put a couple dabs in there and then put a couple light ones here. And then yeah, the mascara I use is the Idol Lash Mascara. I think the Zendaya is like the brand ambassador for this thing. One thing about me is I can't use mascara without like the curve to it. I think because my eyelashes are just super curled and the curved ones just literally shape to my eye and do what it's supposed to do. So that's with one coat. Do you guys see the difference? Barely, probably. I'm gonna now put glue on my lashes if I can find them. So personally, my lash glue journey has been one that's really tough. Like I find one, it works, then all of a sudden my eyes kind of get irritated by it and it just doesn't seem to cooperate with the lashes at one point. So far I've been trying this duo brush on adhesive with vitamins. So this is my second try one with it and I hope it's going to cooperate. It is actually just from AliExpress, and I'm going to set it aside, and while the glue dries I'm going to quickly put the blush and highlight on my face. It's just a nice thin controlled amount. Honestly, I mix all of these three together. This is the Sahara Blush Volume from Juvia's Place, I think, something like that. Like I dab into all of them realistically, but I dab into the orange the most. Tap it off the end, and then you know, I like to dark it over my nose, and then the other side. Go back in again for a double take. I did too much now, sorry. Doja Cat got me putting it onto my nose before. I never did blush on my nose, but Doja put me on and I can't stop now. I'm just gonna use my normal face brush to like make it more blended in because I feel like I did go a bit crazy. It's pretty obvious which highlight I'm obsessed with from this. This one is the more the rosy finish, like copper. This one is just gold. Like I love gold, in case you haven't noticed. So I go with the gold the most. I'm gonna mix both just because I feel a little spicy. I always love to highlight my nose here. The tip of my nose here, I go crazy. But sometimes I lightly do the bridge. My top lip here, and do my cheeks. And the same on the other side. Yeah, I'm not going too crazy yet because this is my passport picture. Now my lashes are definitely dry, so before they dry up too much, I'm gonna quickly apply them. Turn you guys and zoom you guys in. Okay, let me do this real quick before it dries. But I feel like this is the closest I can get to looking good. I'm already feeling myself. Also, I'm like high-key convinced I put them in the wrong side. I'm pretty sure I put the left on my right and my right on my left. And I feel like we can get away with it low-key. I don't know. I feel like it's okay. I'm gonna blend it a bit. Okay, that's what I'm doing. We're gonna stick with this. I just want like a few. Like I'm not trying to make it look like I'm a completely different person. Okay, so lipstick. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick here. Let me see it. So I feel like that's a nice like natural kind of thing. There. I'm gonna take this off now. Yeah, do the whole shebang bang. Find a top and find a white background. people. And this is the top I chose to do my passport picture in. My mom kind of helped me. She said I should wear something bright since my hair is going to be dark for the first one. I'm gonna go set up my white background. I shall get it started. Let's go downstairs. So this is the background. The profile should be, so it should just barely be shoulders and ears have to show, and just, you know, show your face. So this is the setting I used. Put it as a square portrait and I have the white background set up, so I'm about to start. And I'll be using my remote for the self timer. I feel like I took enough photos. I'll insert a couple of my top 5 or maybe I'll pop them around the screen. But yeah, it was very fun. I'm like a multitask queen. Like I'm in the middle of class, but I also took my photo shoot. I low-key don't want to take out the black hair. I don't know what it is. Like I'm really feeling it right now. Now it's time to switch over to part 2 of this video, and I have to install my orange hair. Spice up my makeup look slightly, put some more pizzazz on my body, and then take my student ID card. Yes, the orange hair is installed in my head. I look crazy right now because I have too much orange going on. Don't worry, I'm going to change out the top. So now everything is flat combed and it looks more natural. I'm not going to put too much mousse as I did with the black hair, because with the orange hair it kind of shows up more wet and I don't want it to look wet. Gonna switch out the lipstick because I want something more dramatic. I added the glasses just to do some little pizzazz to the look. Quickly just do this. So this is look number 2. Gonna get some more orange and just pop it in there. I just added some pop of orange on my lower lash line, so it's a different look, if that makes sense. Gonna add some more blush, a bit more highlight as well. Right, let's go downstairs again to my backdrop for my student ID pic. This is the fit. Let me just repeat the process. Self timer, white background. The white background for my student ID isn't completely necessary. My student travel card ID isn't completely necessary, so it's just me being extra, but who cares? So this is the end of the video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you thought about it down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.